All right, welcome back, everyone, to season 3 of Pandemonium. We are on episode 21 with the crew just making their way to Apo, a city that has been contested within the city state of Kata, with initially the Cotton forces believing the Giants to hold control of it. But after a scout who had been infected with the disease arrived upon the shores of Krenta, the party learned that the whole nation, or the whole lands of Apo, had been taken over. By Vincero, as he styles himself the god of health, also known as the infernal lord of pestilence and apathy. And that the party later found that the Lord often had made a deal pledging his nation, his lands, and everything within them to the Infernal Lord in exchange for doing all within Vincero's medical powers to heal his wife. The party learned a little bit about that, but before the party went over, they confronted the vampire Lanson, who had slayed one of the B Squad, Chris, ending the threat of that vampire, though coming into conflict regarding the Gavel's view on collateral damage and the extents to what the Gavels will go through for their mission. But after clarifying that, the group was able to spend some time discussing those views, while Wisteria was able to learn a little bit more about Vincero's pestilence that infected the scout and the city. And after gathering all of that, they were transported by the prefects, teleported across the lands of Kata out to the outskirts of the city of Apo. But along it was tagging along the young Lord Lytos Athen, who was the party has been charged with protecting. A little bit of extra put on that with the Baron letting the group know that enough nobles have died through this war. He's fears losing another, and to do whatever could be done to ensure that the Alphen family comes back intact. But with that, the group then uncovered kind of the city that was almost frozen in apathy, but encountered a Hell Knight running from pestilence demons and plague doctors. The party interjected, fighting the pestilence demons, slaying the plague doctor, but did allow the Hell Knight to bleed out. But upon his body, they found an infernal contract between Lord Offen and Vincero, outlining some pieces of the deal. And that's where we're going to pick up. You guys are able to find the contract. We're in the city of Apo. You've only seen a little bit of it with kind of your chase with those pestilence demons, or devils, I should say. What's the group's next move?
So one of the things we heard about, oh yeah, and we've seen people that are like frozen in place and unable to move. Are there any of those people nearby that I could maybe go try to just investigate, see if there's anything unusual, or trying to see how, if at all, that ties into the Vincero's activity here?
Yeah, so there's not anybody at the gate, but if you go kind of a short distance, you could definitely find a handful of civilians. You see a shopkeep that was almost just frozen mid-frame outside of his store as he was hurling a bucket of water out. You see a couple of guards stationed at their post, all still there. And you can see kind of like behind their eyes, there's still intelligence there, but they are rooted in place. What do you do?
Um, Look for any signs of medical disease or like maybe some kind of rune or trace of magic that I can find that might be the cause here. Um, because I fully intend to try to deal with the infernal contract, but I'll also, and hopefully that will just solve this problem as well. But if this is a separate problem, then we should be prepared for that in case it
Definitely.
needs
Give
to
me a
get worse.
recall knowledge check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a number of different things as you take a look at this. With kind of your medical nature, you take a look, you see a bit unusual, but you see certain symptoms of the same pestilence, the same disease that you encountered with the scout. It looks very early onset, though. It looks like, from what you can gather, and it's almost a bit confusing from kind of a medical aspect, it looks like they were infected and then almost frozen at the point of onset, pretty much. As soon as the symptoms started to show, it looks like they were just put on stop. From magical, taking a look with kind of your skill in occultism, you're able to kind of look through, and a little bit harder to find information with here, the less of familiarity. You don't see any runes, but you can definitely sense heavy magical nature in the area. You would very guessing on your part. This would be a hypothesis, but you'd imagine that the contract basically giving him control of the people is how it's frozen. To unfreeze, you pretty much need to find a way to have either push Vincero out of this area or to have that contract nullified.
Yes, I'll report these findings to the rest of the gavel and say, and also thanks to a little bit of reading on our lore that you provided before the session. Yeah, Vincero is also the god of apathy and likes to see weak people put in a position of being unable to act. So this seems in line with what he's doing. I think we need to just simply deal with this contract, and all the problems here will be solved in one fell swoop. We have 3 ways to nullify it, but also we have our edicts. The first condition of nullification is a member of Lord Affin's family coming to death, but we, not written or signed, but I like to think we have a contract with the Baron to come here and help rescue nobility and bring them to help in the war effort. The second condition of nullification is having Vincero reveal his true form or bring forth a full avatar. That doesn't seem likely to happen, is outside of our control. And then the third option is to, as champions, defeat some of Vincero's agents, which seems to me like the only option left to us. So I suggest we pursue that one.
Can the god not be taunted into revealing himself, bringing forth a full avatar?
Potentially. Do you have a strategy in that might enact that plan?
I don't, but I hear desecration is a good start.
I'm wondering if there's anything I can do, even if not like cure them completely, but something to counteract the disease affecting these people, maybe using the vaccine that we developed, not with the intention of curing them because that seems kind of locked behind the contract, but sort of desecrating the disease here by trying to treat it or something like that. Maybe that's completely at the wrong possibility though.
Unfortunately, with them frozen, there's really not. They're almost kind of locked in space and time. Because these people, you would know too from the conversations with the Baron and even Lytos before coming. It's been about 2.5 months since anybody's heard from these people, so they've probably been there in that same exact position for months, and you can still see that they're not breathing, but you could still see like light and intelligence behind their eyes as you look at them.
Oh.
The fourth option that I have no interest in pursuing is leaving the contract as is.
And is Lydos with us? He's.
Lydos is with you.
I'll go to Lytos and say, would you happen to have mm, a pet that you would consider family?
He shakes his head and goes, only my blood I consider family. They have to have the Affen blood flowing through their veins.
Are there any of the Affen blood that you wouldn't miss?
Oh, God.
This is treasonous talk. And as I said, I think that contract is a forgery. I think we're going down a wrong path. My father wouldn't sign anything like that. He's a noble. He has the honor of the Affen family upon his shoulders. I think what we need to do is barge in and figure out where this Vincero or whoever is running this thing is, and you guys have to put him to the sword.
Costaveria, I do see the flaw in my argument that option, we don't have a specific contract with the Baron, so that option seems to not contradict that edict. But I would like to point out an even more important edict, which is protect the weak. And killing any member of the Alpha family would be a violation of that, as you can clearly see.
Damn.
Rytos is still smiling and nodding along. Like he did not catch that diss.
I oh, that only goes to show how bright
He
this
clearly
guy
agrees
is.
with me.
Yeah. So Crash is actually going to look over to Callie for a moment and say, if we come to blows with some of his more mighty of demons, do you think you would be alright to resist Ventura's magics? I know the more blighted things tend to have an awful effect on nature, plants, like yourself.
You think it would affect me even more?
Quite possibly, just as it would affect me less, being metal, stone, and wood.
Well, then I will, she looks around, keep my distance for when the action breaks out.
Okay.
So, I suppose the most straightforward option then, she looks at Wisteria, is the third one?
Yes. Yeah, so do we have any dissent, or are we all in agreement that we should establish ourselves as champions and figure out how to set up this trial?
Would this bind me into completing the trial?
Do we know anything about Ashnar and Balden?
You guys can give me a recall knowledge check. It'll be a little difficult, but you can definitely go for it.
I think in this case she will try as well.
As this is being rolled, very briefly, Crash will ask this, Noble, we're protecting just, if we take up this challenge, I presume you will step away from it and be more so an onlooker.
You see Lytos kind of hesitate a bit. He goes, well, I feel like I should fight for the honor of my homeland, but if you believe I should stand back, I don't know. The last fight was a little chaotic, but I don't know. Oh, Wisteria, you have heard of both of these creatures as you kind of think through and kind of remember some of the literature that you've read. These are kind of like mid-level enforcers for Vincero. Ashnar, the Plague Wing, is kind of on the younger end of dragons, but a dragon that he has brought and kind of imbued with his essence of plague. Ashnar, the Plague Wing, it is able to breathe poison. You've heard that it spreads and multiplies pestilence basically wherever it goes, and it is vicious with a quick flight speed. Bolden is newish. You've heard of him? Like, this is something that you've like heard rumors of within like the last couple months. You stand to reason that Vincero probably created him from a giant that he captured, it sounds like. But Bolden, the giant of apathy, is rumored to be this enormous giant with a wicked-looking flail that has been just imbibed with the essence of poison. He is able to, when he hits those he hits with, get kind of just sapped with the spirit of apathy, slowing their movements, some to a crawl, some to statues.
Kosovaria, retreat might be difficult given the speed of Ashnar the Plaguewing. Once such a creature has set its eyes on us, I doubt we'll be able to outrun it. Especially with Balden using the magics at their disposal to slow us down even further.
Is there a battlefield of our choosing that we could use to conduct this fight? Perhaps one with some escape hatches?
An interior location would be ideal, as it would limit the dragon's flight capabilities. Lord Latos, do you know of a space where we might be able to fight such creatures in close quarters?
One thing I will add, though, from the
Close
contract
quarters.
is you do have to challenge the champion. It doesn't say you get to set the location, unfortunately. It does say it has to be fair and witness combat, though.
So, I mean, I think the next step would probably be to... I guess we would need to get in contact with Vincero somehow to organize this. Maybe we find the Lord who might have a way to do so. Well, I imagine there's like a central keep here or something to that effect where...
There is a castle kind of in city center.
Wisteria, are you absolutely certain there's no way to make Vincero appear, even just a flicker, with everything that you have read and heard?
And I'll say anybody that's proficient or trained in religion would know that Vincero is, for a god, a very cold type. He's this type that likes to study. He and Wisteria probably would get along under different circumstances. Or even under these circumstances, who knows? But usually very cold, very analytical.
I'm trying to think of what might... Like, given his analytical and I presume like tactical nature, it would really need to be something that would put us in a position that he would... Coming here would be worth the risk of losing the contract from his point of view.
I just don't know how we could do that. In full honesty, of like, Vincero is also the god of apathy, and is they can just have his face cold and analytical. I really cannot imagine what we as the gavel currently have that could draw him out.
Didn't she? Her eyes like flicker to Lighthouse and then flicker away and look to Wisteria. Didn't Will mention something about newly acquired magics that could bring someone back from the dead who was recently dead?
Oh, Will's. Are you talking about Will's Breath of Life?
Okay, if it is Breath of Life, I know Breath of Life is before someone dies. Does he have Raise Dead by any chance? Or...
He doesn't. Breath of Life is like resuscitation, not like...
Well, He said
resurrect.
last week that if he were to like focus, he could have like healed. There was something like he could have brought back those two
A
people that
reaction.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
based on a reaction and it prevents dying, whereas I'm looking
Yeah.
for something to
Oh.
bring someone back after death. If I'm
like to
being
think
annoying, like we can just
Oh, no.
continue with the
Yeah.
battle. But I'm just trying to go like here and there to try and find other tangents.
No,
in
I
this
feel
contract.
ya.
Okay, I'm gonna briefly say out of character. I am actually a little bit scared of this combat if we're missing Will this session. If we're down a player. That said, I'm still willing for it if that's the best step forward, and I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I don't think there's a way that we could get him out in the open, and if we want to keep this guy around, I don't see any other way around a combat. And I would kind of nod towards Latos.
Well, of course, your Wisteria already had it firm. Yeah, you guys are your newfound nobility, I guess, and you have to fight for the lands.
Aye, we would need your help then.
Yes, your family's most useful magic items, please. Just for this fight.
Fortunately, I just have what I have on me.
At this point, just turn out your pockets.
Well, he could battle with us, right? Like he could be a body on the battlefield at least.
He's
If
a
he-
liability. Last time he was trying to fight, he was like casting mist, blocking our view. I don't want this guy.
Okay, here's the thing. From a mechanical standpoint, if he joins us in battle, it's a win-win scenario because if he dies, contract is just resolved, regardless if we beat it. But from a roleplay standpoint, we need to make sure that he lives because if he dies, if this guy dies, here's the thing. The only guy left of this guy's family is the one who made the deal with the devil, and the other one who's currently dying of sickness in bed. That we know of course. So, however we want to play this, I'm willing for, but
We did promise the Baron to try to protect the nobility here. Wisteria's going to be pretty hung up on that.
I kind of do want to see him fight again. He did get that good electric arc off. Maybe he'll prove himself. Maybe he'll learn something from combat.
He has stated that he can throw lightning if you believe him or not. One of the things you all notice as you're having the discussion, Belric Mysteria, you notice this at the same time. You see, like, almost like skittering across a rooftop, like giving like a very like curious glance at you. You see like a monkey, like just like kind of like a standard like little like 2-foot monkey. It was skittering across the rooftop. You see a very stylish scarf wrapped around its neck, but it is looking at you with a very like curious looking expression, like moving very quietly. But Wisteria and Belric, you guys have keen eyes and senses. You're able to see it like almost just skulking over there, glancing at the group.
Can I cast Speak with Animal?
Oh yeah, I forgot you've got that. Yeah.
How far is he?
He's like probably like 30 feet away from you. Like he's like on the like up and over because he's on the rooftop, like over, like trying to like like just really trying to figure you out. You can tell from his expression.
Okay. So I like to think you guys are like in depth talking about this contract, and all of a sudden Belric like turns away and starts walking, and you hear him going, "Ooh ooh ee ooh ooh ah." And he'll be approaching the monkey, going, "Hello, friend. I see you up there, and I see you taking notice. What can we help you with?"
You hear it like sniff again, really deep. Like, oh, you speak me? You speak like me? Oh, yeah. You don't smell. no bad smell. Everybody else here has bad smell. You help? You help?
We're here to help. Yes, me and this group are here to free Oppo of this disease. What can you tell us about it?
People smell bad. I don't know what disease mean. But my friend, he need help. We bonded. And he kind of points to like Bear. He points to Bear, then points to you, and he goes, like you.
Ah, I get it. Where's your friend, and who is your friend?
He's over here. He's over here. He smell bad now, but they got him. But you gotta help. He smell bad, but you can help.
I'm gonna kind of stop there and say, yeah, we're here to help all of the people, not just your friend. Is there anything you can tell us about how your friend was succumbed to this, or anything else that could help us free your companion and everyone else?
You see, like his tail's thumping a little bit. Like he's like antsy, but he's like, yeah, we come here, we go places, we do all, we infiltrate, we learn, and then we fight. But this time we fight and they capture him, and they're making him smell bad. He looks at the bear. Can you do something?
Bear has no idea what's going on because they're all speaking monkey. What is your friend's name? Would be the last thing I would ask.
He looks back and he goes, friend, his name friend.
Friend. Okay. And your name?
Also friend.
Okay. This guy's less creative than me. All right, friend. Well, it's good to meet you. Me and my companions here are gonna finish discussing how to free everybody, and we'll prioritize helping him. And that'll be the extent of my conversation with the monkey.
The monkey is like now just pacing back and forth on the roof, looking at you and occasionally chittering at Bear.
Wisteria's holding her crossbow and says, so Belric, is this a potential ally or another agent of Vencero?
I would turn speaking monkey at first, forgetting, and I'd be like, this monkey speaks of his friend who is caught in this trance or disease. I think he's just trying to help him. Mentioned that there's a smell to all of these folks, but I couldn't get much more information out of them. If there's any other questions you'd like me to ask, I'd be happy to.
Should we follow the monkey? Can the monkey lead us to where this happened?
The monkey can lead us to his friend, but he may just be
someone who's frozen, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Will, you're looking. Sorry, Will, you're looking better.
Yeah. Will,
Sweet.
you would actually recognize once Belric points out the monkey.
I recognize the monkey.
Not the monkey. But he has a stylish scarf that kind of resembles your own a bit, wrapped around his neck.
Huh. This monkey is a disguised spy. No, interesting. Yes, please, tell this new friend of ours to lead us to this friend of theirs.
Can we just give Will a quick 30-second kind of summary of what's going on? Or, Will, were you around for any of this, or just so
No, I came in here and you're talking to a monkey.
Ryan, here's what happened. We spent 30 minutes trying to find a loophole out of the contract, and then the monkey appeared. You're caught up now.
Gotcha.
So we're aiming toward fighting the champions in the contract, but we're thinking about something else instead of it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else I can gather from this monkey.
Be right back.
he said that he could lead us to his friend,
Hmm.
but I don't know if this is some sort of trap, especially given the thought that it could be either an ally or an enemy of Will.
Quick question for Tegan.
Yeah.
Have I? Well, I guess maybe for the whole group as well. Have I told everybody about the scarf? And should I tell everybody about the scarf? Is that something I'm supposed to keep secret as a member?
About the scarf, which is why, like, I didn't have them recognize the scarf on that side, because right now, like, because usually you can disguise a scarf to make it look more mundane, but this is like kind of its true appearance on the monkey right now.
Right, and is that something that I am expected by the organization to keep secret?
They never really told you either way.
Huh. Interesting.
They probably wouldn't want you like going down Main Street flipping your scarf and changing forms, but I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think with this group I will share, like, not sure if I told y'all this before, but that scarf that the monkey is wearing is a sign that it's a friend. We can trust those people. Anyone wearing that, well, maybe not anyone. You never know who could steal that kind of thing, but that's a scarf that means a friend.
Yeah. Friend indeed is what the monkey was saying. He said his name was Friend and his companion's name was Friend, quite literally.
Interesting.
Shall we, if you'd like, he said he could lead us to him.
And by all means. And I give a formal bow to the monkey.
The monkey like nods, like, especially to see, like, you guys, like, it has that like look of a kid when like the parents finally start moving towards what they want, like just that really giddy look. And like as soon as you all start walking towards it, like it starts skittering, both like initially across the rooftop, and it jumps down and starts leading you through the streets of Apo. One of the things you notice is you haven't seen any other demons or plague doctors as you walk through. The city itself just seems frozen in time as he leads you through, kind of away from the gates, but kind of along the edge of the city wall, and eventually he leads you into a large clearing. With the building at the very far end of the clearing. Within the clearing, you see legions, or not legions, but like different kind of companies of like cotton soldiers. Like they look like they were like almost preparing to march out to war. They are in formation. They have spears and shields and bows and arcane grimoires, all kind of ready for conflict, but they are just in formation, frozen. You see the monkey skitters in between their legs, running towards this building in the back, and you hear him sniff, like just do another deep sniff. Okay, don't smell devils, don't smell the bad smells. But he in there, we may need fight. Your bear probably can fight. Can you fight?
We can all fight. Can you fight?
You see, like he like gets it like indignant. You see, like his chest puffs out. Usually, no need fight. We quick, we fast. We get in. If we need to fight, we do it really quick, quiet, and deadly. But this didn't go good.
Well, it's good to know you're here to help in case anything comes up. Helping your master.
Yeah, my friend.
I'll give him a wink. Friend.
Yeah, you see, like he cautiously, like for the first time, like as he gets close to the building, he kind of slows down and would like allow somebody else to get in front. As you see, like what looks to probably be like a guard outpost before, but even like Belric, you and Wisteria, like this, it smells like chemicals coming from like this guard post. Like most of this area has like this almost sterile smell as you've been walking through the city, but this smells like
disinfectant, maybe, or
not just like it smells like almost like a lab would. Like there's a lot of different chemical smells,
acidic or bitter smells. Okay, gotcha.
I'd been in an arc lab before. This wouldn't smell familiar to that.
Oh, it doesn't smell like arc. Yeah, I think arc has like a bit of like almost like meth distinctive type smell to it. This doesn't have that. This does.
Okay.
Just very quickly on the way through, I just want to like try to touch one of the people that we go by, just see like, do I do they feel like hard as stone, like unable to be moved at all? Do they still feel warm? Like what's that like?
Yeah, they don't feel warm. It feels like almost as you like put your hand on them, it feels like static. Like it feels like as you touch it, like you feel energy more than like clothing or flesh.
Okay, gotcha.
I want to kind of scout ahead for a little bit and try to peek into this guard post and see inside without being noticed by anyone who might be there.
Perfect. So have the kind of the group hang back and you go in.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna add my pursuit elite bonus to this because this is investigation. Hey.
Perfect. You're able to kind of go through and peek your head in, and you look in. Like this guard post looks like it's been gutted, gutted and replaced, we should say. Outside, like you'd expect, kind of like racks of weapons, beds, and kind of all the things that a little guard post would have. This you see like equipment. You see different beakers and vials, but the thing that probably catches your eye is near like the back of the room. There are three like tubes. One of them is only one of them is currently occupied by a living being. The other one has a corpse, and the other one is empty. But you do see what looks to be a Vanara, like fur badly damaged, not like damaged like it's been in a fight, like it looks like its fur is kind of falling out, but it is almost suspended like in like this tube, like with liquids flowing around it, and you see it is unconscious within. But as you look through, you don't see any other creatures outside of that Vanara within. You do see a number of different notebooks scattered around, kind of near, on desk near where that Vanara and the other tubes are.
I'll, continuing to step carefully, head towards those notebooks and see if I can just get a brief overview of what the objective here is, and also if there's a way to easily free this Vanara from the tubes.
Definitely. And with this, like you're fairly certain there's no one in there. So if you want to clear the other gavels to come in, you'd be able to do so.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait for them.
Taking a look at the one of the notebooks, it takes a few minutes to leaf through. You find like a lot for like the recent pieces, like a lot of like medical measurements, like going over its weight, going over some of the information they could glean from its blood, going over, and you see a lot like referencing spread getting larger, spread increasing, treatment didn't work, spread still increasing, treatment unavailable. Like it seems like they're trying to treat this Vanara, surprisingly. But as you go back further within the kind of the log, especially if you start towards the beginning, you see that they are conducting an experiment here. This Vanara is a test case for treating Lady Affin's unnamed disease. Basically, you see that they have utilized Vincero's magic to basically clone and infect her with this disease that seems to be spreading rapidly through this Vanara's organs and bones, and you see that they've too have like within this tube used a tube to kind of increase time to make the spread kind of go faster than it normally would. But you see they are trying to look for a medical treatment to Lady Affin's condition. And you see a couple of notes within there as well, kind of indicating that they are still yet to find a medical cure for this disease. You see that they have confirmed that Vincero's magic can remove it, but medical means have not found anything that can do so. They also have stated too, it kind of looks like they're like trying to hypothesize around how Lady Affin caught it. And their current theory is it has something to do with Zexus, because she had spent some time with the children of Mialo until coming home.
Did we just stumble upon a massive conspiracy? Holy shit.
Well, this looks like Vincero fulfilling his side of the contract, which is further evidence against Latos's claims that the contract is fake.
I would like to take that with me as well.
Yeah, you can hang on to these notes about the children of Mialo and her involvement. I'd like to collect as much of this medical research because this does seem like an interesting problem to solve after we've solved the problem that lies before us.
Absolutely.
So, based on my reading of the contract and my reading of these notes, you mentioned that his magic can cure it. Would that seem like a violation of the contract if he has means? I guess it says within his medical repertoire, so that's probably the.
Mysterio would guess that the Lord made a mistake in negotiating. Vincero said his medical repertoire. The Lord probably heard his repertoire and thought, "Oh, he'll use his divine might or infernal might to cure her." Where he's treating her pretty much mundane style.
But the medical efforts seem completely earnest.
Oh, medical efforts. He's going unethically, but he is going. He's doing literally everything he could do to find a cure.
Understood.
So I want to bring up briefly this is out of character, but I feel like the idea would float around at some point. A part of us possibly making sure the contract is unfulfilled is to make sure that it doesn't get cured by Vincero's team, thus by destroying this unethically earned research. However, this might go against the edicts of the Gavels in several ways. That's why I'm not bringing it up in character. I don't think Crash would, but I at least bring it up out of character of that might be a way to get out of the big combat.
But Vincero would just keep Oppo at that point because Lido signed over the city as soon as the contract was signed. As long as Vincero's still working on it, he's doing his part.
So, I had misunderstood. My bad.
To clarify, Vincero cannot cure it with magic or medical means yet. Is that what we're getting?
He can cure it with magical means. He did it on an experiment with someone else just to confirm that magic would work. Or not even like magic, like his divine infernal might would work to cure it. But he's not been able to cure it with the mundane means, kind of traditional medicine yet. And then, Will, once you make your way inside, you would recognize, even though it looks a little bit worse from the wear, from what Jack described, this does look like the operative Brashen that went missing from Vox Populi within the city.
Very unfortunate. I'm gonna turn to the monkey and speak to it in fucking common for a second, forgetting that, it won't be able to understand me. Did this friend give you that scarf, or did you take it from their corpse? And then he's like, I'm talking to a monkey.
I would, if you wanted, I would be there to translate, but
yes.
Hearing Belric translate, he was like, "No, he lived. You got break him out. He gave to me. He said, and you kind of see him like clutching the scarf a little bit, especially as like Will looks at it and you mention it. He said, I keep safe. Nobody else can have. I keep safe."
Elric would relay that back. That this was given to him.
Okay.
All right.
Davari is already directing Dura then towards the tube.
Does it seem, from what I've read about this disease, that, and their experiments, if we were to remove him, like, is the tube preventing the disease from killing him, and we're removing the tube might hasten his demise, or the opposite?
Well, it's not keeping him alive. You read like what it would probably help him because you read they're using like the magic and fluids within that tube to hasten the spread of whatever this malady is. So getting him out would at least slow the spread.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll also, if there's a lever to pull or something to open up the tube, I'll look for that. But if we need some physical force, I'll stand back and let Dura take care of it.
You guys don't see a lever on that side, but Dura could definitely. Or how does Dura smash it, Callie?
Yeah, it's the vines wrapping round and round, and Dura tries to lift it, but as it squeezes the glass tube more and more, there's shatter, and as the form of the Vanara falls, the vines that were holding the tube didn't rush up to just grab him in place and then gently bring him to the party and lay him on the floor, or him, on the floor.
Yeah, you see the Vanara as soon as the dome cracks and the water starts to spread out. You hear him cough for a moment, just like this racking cough, but then you start to see him slowly open his eyes, and you see the monkey just chittering and dancing in front of his face, and you hear him just go. Hey, buddy, you kept it safe. And he looks around and goes, oh, you guys aren't demons, so I guess that's a step up.
Sorry to disappoint.
We are the Gavel of Ivacera, sent by the Baron of Kata to help solve the issue here. You must be friend.
You see him kind of rub the monkey's head. And he goes, yeah, I'm this guy's friend. Never did good with names. But he kind of looks through and goes, well, glad you guys aren't infernos. I was hoping to try to clear this place out by myself, but see, it didn't really go a plan.
Right. And sorry, you might have said this earlier. Maybe I missed it while I was gone. What is a Vanara?
Oh, they're the monkey people.
Ah, okay. Sweet. Well, I wouldn't expect you to be able to handle this all by yourself. It's quite the endeavor. And I'm gonna, is there some sort of...
If I could be a quick flick of the scarf as a type of...
yeah, I was just thinking, is there some way I can reveal that I am a member of the Vox Populi without just, saying, hello, I am a member of the Vox Populi? Because even though I trust the folks around me not to spread the word, just out of habit, he wouldn't just try to say that kind of thing out loud.
Yeah, so definitely kind of I think a stylish flick of the scarf is probably the way they do it.
Will adjusts his ascot.
You see, as you do so, kind of a bit of recognition comes to his eyes, and he kind of reaches for his own scarf from Buddy's hands, and kind of wraps it around his neck, and he goes, "Jack send you?"
That he did. You got some folks that are concerned about your well-being, and it seems that concern was well placed. Gesture around the room.
It has been a shit show the last few days. Well, you kind of see him scrunching his eyes up and really trying to almost really trying to push himself to think. He goes, was trying to exercise this place, but I don't think I'm strong enough to push them out. You lot may be able to do so, but it was beyond me.
Did you say exorcism?
Yeah. So they got a ritual that'll push, if you can clear out the big muckety muck that's infected the Lord Lytos, that'll push out the rest of them. And hopefully get these people moving again. And but Buddy says that they're infected with something. I don't think this will the exorcism won't cleanse some of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is precisely what we're here to do, my friend.
He goes, like, you see, like, he tries to, like, stand to his feet, but he is shaky for a moment. Then, like, he kind of slides back against the wall, and he goes, would love to lend you a hand, but what those bastards did to me, I can't feel my strength.
Do you have the specifics of the ritual, the exorcism?
You see, like, he nods and kind of like looks around and grabs like one of the pieces of paper, and he kind of begins writing out some of the details to this ritual to kind of cleanse the land a bit. And he goes, reaches into his own bag as well. That he finds kind of in a corner through there. And he goes, got the materials. The biggest steps on this side was you all need to push out the spirit that's possessed Lord Lytos, and then you need to perform kind of these steps. If done so, if you have the strength of will, should be able to push him out.
So you said Lord Lytos. Did you mean Lord Affin or?
Oh yeah, that was me misspeaking there, Lord Affin. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, good thing we have the full strength of will with us.
Bit of a specialty for us.
I suggest then we should find, and she'll turn to Lytos, your father.
Well, of course. I mean, I think this is just all a very big misunderstanding. We'll find him in the keep. I'm sure that he's being held prisoner by those demons, and we just have to free him.
All right. Well, I imagine you could do us a big favor by showing us exactly how to get there.
Yeah, I can lead you there. I grew up around here. I'll show you the direct path. One thing I do want to put to the group as well is Brashin did mention. So if you guys do go the exorcism route, as Wisteria was able to find, all of the citizens that she came across are infected with the pestilence. Getting the exorcism will remove them from being frozen, but they will all still be infected, including the soldiers.
Whereas defeating the champions will remove the infection.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. That is tempting.
And the Baron did say he wanted those soldiers for his march on the city of Kata.
How confident do I feel in not just a vaccine for this disease, but like a cure for it? Is that something that seems reasonable or not within the time frame of the war that's we're trying to get these soldiers for?
You've made like a vaccine to kind of enact against it, but with these people already being infected, you would have to kind of treat them. And you've done well with treating. You know this disease, but even with having to treat all of these individual civilians all at once, you would need tons of different doctors, and there would likely still be casualties. Pretty high casualties.
Making it harder and harder to take the easy route. All right, well. So, and sorry, this may have been discussed while I was gone. Internet connection, y'all. It's great. Spectrum, awesome. Anyway, how do we challenge this champion? Do we know how to do that?
You don't, but with a fertile contract like this, pretty much Wisteria would know for sure. Anybody that either has expert above in religion or occultism, basically you just define an agent, Vincero, and then proclaim your challenge. And you're supposed to be brought unharmed to be able to do your challenge.
All right. Well, I suppose we will probably wish to find the noble manor either way. So why don't you lead the way, my lord?
Well, of course. And he does. You kind of see begins skulking out. But as you leave, Will, as you start to pull out, Brashin, the Venara, does kind of wave at you really quickly. And as the rest of the group clears out, you do see him. He kind of looks in and goes, "Well, we got to make sure nothing like this happens again. Like these people have been put through. I've been here, and we'll ask you the date. And they kind of have all that side. It's like I've been here for 2 weeks. Like these people have lost months of their lives."
Well, unfortunately, I don't know of any way to prevent the hearts of men to become so corrupted that they invite the infernals into our world. If you have any ideas regarding that, I'm all ears.
You see, he kind of shakes his head. He goes, "The people deserve better. Like this is what Vox." And you kind of see him like he kind of leans in. He goes, "This is what Vox Populi is for. We have to protect the people who can't protect themselves."
You're right. And trust me, he pats his pocket knowing that the fellow has no idea what this means. Says, the current power structure is likely to be disrupted very soon. But will the next one be any better? I think that's beyond my purview. I'm just here to cause a scandal. I'm sure you know the deal.
You see, he smiles, kind of like almost starts like almost idly fidgeting with the scarf, and he goes, "Oh, I wish I could give you a hand, but
you just stay here, be safe. We will be back for you. All right?"
Well, I presume who's ever performing these experiments will be back here at some point. And maybe I'll mention like a place we passed on the way here, saying like we can meet up there. You should rest, do your best to recover while we take care of this, and we'll meet you at an abandoned building later on.
he'll kind of nod on that side. You do see Buddy chittering around him as like the monkey kind of like Boric, you can even hear that he can speak monkey as well. He kind of takes a moment and like it strains him as he tries to gather his own magic, but you can see him gather it just to be able to start chittering back at Buddy as they try to regain themselves. But with that, you all are able to make your way back out onto the streets of Apo, kind of just finding these rows and rows of both soldiers kind of outside of that formation, as well as the other people frozen just in place with whatever task they were doing when this contract was struck. But you do see in the distance kind of the castle of Apo just looming ahead. How do you guys proceed?
As we're kind of walking through the city streets some more, every time we pass somebody who's like frozen, I'll kind of walk towards them and just say to them like, "We're the Gavel of Ivasera. We're here to fix this." And just kind of repeat that to people as we pass by, knowing that although they can't say anything back, I suspect they're listening. And trying to at least give them some hope. So the other thing I want to mention to the gavel as we're walking is I wonder if potentially we could start setting up the ritual, maybe do everything except for whatever the last step might be, then challenge the champions, and if the fight is going poorly, try to kick off that last bit of the ritual as a plan B.
What I find, at least with the rituals in Aurea, is that there is a thread, a connective thread of magic that once you start, you kind of have to bind it all the way to the end. Disconnecting it usually renders the magic neutral.
Understood.
And also, Brashin did mention that you would need to, before doing the ritual, push out push out the spirit that was possessing the Lord's body, Afen's body.
This whole thing is gotten Wait, let me just try and understand this. She's talking to Asteria. How many diseases are at play here right now? We have the lady Uffin, and she got struck by a disease of the mind? Is that
At least originating the mind, yes.
okay?
It doesn't look like it's affecting the mind. It just looks like the last place she was with the children of Mialo and Zexus. And Vincero kind of has like a question mark, a note in his book, if it was caused by Zexus.
Okay. So a disease originating from Zexus and these children of Mialo, and that is a different disease compared to the pestilence that is being spread by Vincero. Yes, and the paralysis is an offshoot of the pestilence, or is that a separate thing altogether?
My understanding is it's most likely a enchantment imposed upon the people here by Vincero and using his infernal magic. So not a disease in the typical sense, but connected to the same source as the wasting disease that we first encountered in outside Krento on the ship.
And so the pestilence is just what, his signature flair?
I suppose.
But the body will eventually fight it off, yes, if we can do the ritual. Eventually after the war, but it should.
Not without casualties, not without concentrated effort by myself and at least dozens of other doctors, and not without breaking our promise to the Baron to provide these soldiers to fight.
Yes, of course. Of course. I just don't want to be trapped in an arena with two champions.
And
But yeah,
we don't want any collateral damage. And he would nod over at Lathos.
Crash's monocular eye looks off to the side for a moment.
Lytos is just walking along, confident as can be.
Oh,
Completely.
ignorance is bliss.
I kind of want to see this guy survive and improve. But that also, both of those sides might be a lost cause right there.
I mean,
look, I am not usually this callous about the loss of life. It's just that you are asking me to put my own at stake in a position that I cannot run away from. So, just looking for options, but I suppose we'll first see what's going on with this Lord Affin. Hey, Lytos, is the path you are taking us going through the front door, or do we have some secret entrance?
He kind of looks through and goes, I thought we were going to the front door. You were going to make your challenge and say that the Gavels will fight, right?
thought it was our challenge, friend. Thought you'd be joining us.
Let's first go talk to your father, yeah? If we can.
Any information he can provide before setting forth on the challenge will be valuable to us.
Where are we right now? We're in Oppo?
Oppo, yeah.
Okay. And his father's in Oppo?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. All right, I get it now. Sorry.
Perfect. One thing the Vanara did mention, though, it does seem like his father is possessed at the moment. Okay.
I think we can do for free, right? Like just exorcism.
Yeah.
Let's let him see that. See what happens.
Yeah, I don't think Wisteria would say anything aloud unless somebody questions this path. But internally, her thought process is that the Baron wants the nobles here to be in a better position than they are currently. Part of that involves freeing his father from the spirit, but there's another step after that to complete the ritual. So doing so will not remove the opportunity to go fight the champions and nullify the contract entirely. Her path right now is trying to save everybody at the expense of a really hard combat. So we'll see if that works or not.
Perfect. Well, Lightos is able to kind of lead you all through initially kind of going off the main path and leading you guys through kind of a gate near the castle sewers, kind of up through these watery pipes, and eventually able to get you inside the castle proper. And from there, you kind of see like kind of that same sterile air you've been smelling. Just this, it almost smells of nothing. As you and like it's just weird to see a castle, a city, even the sewers as you went through just had that just nothingness air to it, just like almost pure sterility as you kind of wandered your way through, making your way through the castle. You see as you come into it, Lytos initially leads you towards the chambers where kind of like his father would normally sleep. But you guys see it is deserted. The bed is made like it looks. It's clear nobody has slept in it for some time. There's a bit of dust around it, but it is made. Everything is kind of ornately done up. You see that there is what should be a moldy breakfast on the side. It is moldy, but there should be, you should smell a stench coming from it. But it is just that same sterility, sterile smell within the room. But it is deserted. As you look around, you don't see the Lord often. And you hear Lytos go, well, I mean, usually he's here, but if he's not here, he could be in the throne room. I don't know if they keep him on his throne during all of this.
All right.
I'll look around the room for any information, clues, or details that might be useful for us. But if there doesn't seem to be anything, then I'll move on to the.
Don't really see anything I notice outside of kind of the rotting food without stench.
I mean, can I examine that and see if I can kind of try to figure out why it's not giving off of a stench, or like any clue to that end?
Oh, you got on pretty well the religion earlier. But Sarah doesn't like, for being the Lord of Pestilence, he doesn't really like stenches. He likes laboratory sterility. So you just think this is his infernal might making everything to his preference.
Interesting.
Doesn't mind the smell of chemicals, though.
Man, if Mockery had pitched this guy to Wisteria, we'd be having a different story right now. But
This is true.
But he goes, well, do we want to make our way to the throne?
Yes.
All right.
Lead the way. Wait.
Yeah, and often you kind of see him stand taller, and he does, but he kind of like he leads the way, but he's doing that awkward look back every like couple steps as he leads the way through this winding castle. You don't see any other. You see people in it, but these people are kind of the same state, frozen mid-step. But eventually, you do see the throne room itself. You're able to open the doors. Within this throne room, you see a number of different things. First, you still smell that air of sterility, but you also smell some of the chemicals that you saw in that earlier guard post. You see that the throne is still kind of on in its place at the far end of the room, but it looks like a lot of other things have been cleared out to make a makeshift lab within the area. You see a number of different tubes, most of them empty, just kind of filled with just different levels of fluid, kind of similar to the ones you broke the Venera out of. You see a large, like almost operating table on the far left side of the room with a body upon it, and next to it, a plague doctor kind of almost dissecting it, looking through certain pieces, seeming very occupied with looking through kind of the organs and bones as it's searching for this malady. You see on the right side, next to this great desk filled with different beakers and tubes and notes, surrounded by a field of green energy and runic markings. You see a bed. And upon the bed, you see a woman, late 50s, kind of olive tan skin, dark black hair laid down upon it. And you see that green energy field almost engulfing her within the bed. But the thing that probably catches your eye, though, is standing near the throne. You see what looks to be Lord Offen. He looks similar to Lytos, except probably about 30 years older. He's got dark black hair, olive tan skin, but his eyes have a deep green hue and glow. And you see he kind of looks up as the door opens, and he goes, this dry tone goes, "Why have you disturbed my city? You're interrupting our work."
Oh man. Sorry for 1 second. Sorry. We need to do the ritual first or the challenge first. I'm losing track.
Well, you can't do the ritual until you. So you guys have to decide if you're doing the ritual or the challenge. The ritual can't be done until you push the spirit out of Lord Offen.
Okay. My lord, we've come, I believe, with an intention of assisting with the problems that are ailing your fine city.
There's no problems that are ailing my city.
I look over at a servant that's frozen in place. No problems. Interesting.
Yes, everything is as I wished it to be, as I made it to be. Are we quite done? This is wasting valuable experiment time.
What about your wife? She doesn't seem to be cured yet. Would you like a hand with trying to solve that?
His wife will be cured. We are working on it.
Sorry, did he say his wife?
His wife?
I wasn't sure if it was the spirit or him talking, but it seems to be the spirit.
I think Will would just say his.
His wife. Are we quite done? I'd like to not damage my lab equipment. I will give you this pass to just leave my city and never come back. It is mine by contract.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
so
Is that Vincero?
Yeah. Yeah, when he said his city, at the back, I'm whispering to Belric. Wait, is that Vincero? You think we can modify the ritual to get him out of the body and just take an avatar form right here? That should do it, right?
That's my reaction.
I want to bring up whatever fighting a champion of Vincero has been brought to us has been very hard. Fighting Vincero maybe
No, Callie's not at all talking about fighting Vincero, just getting him to show up, and then we run away. That's it. Contract's broken. But this is just to Belric. The actual conversation is going on ahead, so.
Belric would just be surprised, like he just wouldn't even be piecing it together that is Vincero, and he'd be like, "Yeah, well, that would get him out of the contract, and that would do it. I just don't know how we could do that."
Well, so just one last confirmation. We are 100% confirmed going to be challenging the champion, correct?
Yeah.
No. Wait. Oh yeah, challenging the champion. Okay.
All right.
That's-
Just wanted to make sure before I stepped in something on everyone's behalf. Well, see, unfortunately, we are here to get rid of this pestilence in the city, and if you are the one who is ensuring that it stays this way, then unfortunately, you are the one we are here to remove. We, the Gavel of Eva Sarah, must challenge your champion, Vincero, in order to rid this place of your foul manipulations.
There's great work that we are doing here. I mean, there's a new malady that I hadn't come up with. It's ingenious. It is. If the Allfather wasn't imprisoned, I would say he's the one that designed it. It's resistant to healing magic. It spreads throughout cell, bone, organ. And the thing is, the body thinks it's itself. It's its own body tearing itself apart with new cells being born. And you're interrupting my work on a goddamn challenge. It is written in the contract, and I am a man of my contracts. You kind of see.
I'm sure you'll find somewhere else to perform your experiments.
I have to point out the gargantuan lore drop he just casually mentioned of the. I would have said it was the Allfather if the Allfather wasn't imprisoned.
Yeah, so that isn't known, really. You say it's either been thought to have been killed or missing or just gone since the Infernal invasion, but Vincero did let us slip that he is sure imprisoned, or at least to Vincero's point of view, imprisoned. But you see, he goes, you see, he's raised his hand, you see like the sickly green aura spreading from it. I could give you this one last chance to just take back the challenge and leave. Would you take it?
You could, but unfortunately, we have our own contracts to uphold, and puts us at maybe fair fight.
You see him snap his fans, and as he snaps, you see the world whip around you, energy swirling through, and you see yourselves brought to this great raised arena, and you see below you on either side like the sickly green ooze 30 feet down, and you see around, like on the outskirts of that ooze, you see like it's almost stadium stands, and you see like almost a specter sitting there. You see Vincero within the Lord Affin's body, almost just hovering there, almost an astral image within there. Outside of that, you see various devils of different shapes and hues, all very, very orderly. Though you don't hear any hooting, any clapping, any raucous cheers, even with this pit of vile whatever that ooze is beneath you, you still smell that same sterility that you smelled within the city of Affen, but you can tell you've been shifted to a different plane. But the thing that probably truly catches your eye is the two creatures on the other side of this arena. You see one, this Dryad. He is shrouded with this raggedy looking cloak, his face pale, eyes glowing with that same green hue that Vincero's had, and you see he is like spinning this flail that you see like this infectious aura coming through. Even though he is spinning it, you see like this slow drawl of like almost like just slowly moving through. It almost seems like as he moves by, things start to slow down. To his left, though, you see this vicious-looking dragon. Green scales coming through bits of red. You see through his mouth, you see this almost haze and just puffs of gas escaping. His claws look to have been dipped within the ooze below, and you see his tail thumping. And you hear Vincero through a Lord Affen call out to you and the demons below. And he goes, The interlopers have caused the right of challenge. This will be fair combat. We will lose no advantages within our realm. There will not be. And you kind of see, like, as he says that too, like there are clouds, like almost within the stands, like this almost just haze of pestilence. But it seems like something is keeping it from getting into the arena itself. And he goes, "Well, this must be witnessed as well." And you see he kind of like snaps his fingers again, and you see an infernal fire burn for a moment, and you see a bespectacled devil appear, red skin, wearing the symbol of both atomic upon his chest, carrying a ledger, kind of like this in one hand, and you kind of see him take position beside Vincero, and kind of look on for the fight. And Vincero looks over to the Gabbles and he goes, "This could be your last moments upon Kasia. Any last words before you fight?"
Crash will take his thumb and cock one of his pistols. I say that, but he's actually going forward with the obsidian edge held in two hands, and I want to bring up the fact that it is quite hilarious that there must be a legal representative of Tomic trapped in the fight.
It was in the contract. It had to be a fair and witness fight. With that, you guys are able to place yourselves anywhere within the first 3 stones of the arena floor. And we'll roll some initiative. We'll take a break. Actually, we'll roll initiative and then we'll take a break. So let me...
First,
Keep in mind, I'm not going to do it in the first round, but I'm probably going to try to get up my barrier in the second round. Hopefully, we'll see how things go. So keep that in mind. If you want to be in the barrier, stay close. If you want to be out of the barrier, you better get moving.
Is this alleged that we're in danger of being knocked off of into infinite oozy abyss, or is there like a barrier around it of some sort?
No, you can fall in those. Yeah.
Right.
How
So
far
let's-
down is it? Do we know? Can we
30
see?
feet.
This reminds me, unrelated fact. At my dollar store, there is a still sealed in the plastic movie of The Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, on display. They've not sold it yet.
It's probably like a collectible now.
Yeah, you might want to buy that, bud.
Yeah.
Oh no, I snagged the Lego Batman lunchbox from there. I got my thing.
Perfect. So yeah, we'll roll, everybody roll initiative. We'll come back 9:16 as you guys dive into the challenge. Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of session 21 as the group has decided to go through with challenging the champions. I wasn't sure if they were or not. This is an extreme level fight. Offline, one of the people were asking which looks stronger. It's kind of a hard way to say this because the giant is technically stronger. It is a higher level. It's level 14. But the dragon's a dragon, even with a CR 13. I would still probably say it is the stronger of the two. So it is one of those ones where you guys I really can't give you a strong answer on that one. Technically, giant, in my opinion, the dragon. With that said, a few things to clarify. You guys are 30 feet in the air with this kind of arena. You can get knocked off and climb back up. There are rungs within to climb up. So if you have a climb speed, you can just zip and do it regularly. Otherwise, you're not going to have to make a check, but it will be at disadvantage to climb your way, or not disadvantage. What's the word? Difficult terrain is the word I was looking for, to climb your way back up. With that, I think that's everything. So I think everybody rolled initiative and Crash. And surprisingly, Lord Lytos often crit on his initiative, so he is raring to go, but he is looking at Will and Crash with like a bit of uncertainty of what should I do with his eyes. But Crash, kick it off for us.
All right. So, Crash just rely on this particular a bit during this combat, and we're going to do it right now. In fact, with a called shot. We are going to use an action to activate the fire moderate ammo within the Obsidian's Edge, followed by the called shot.
Get advantage on that.
Yeah, we're going to go for legs for now, since the dragon's on the ground right now, right?
It is.
Yep, we're shooting at the giant's legs to give him some.
Is this with inspired stratagem or not?
Yes,
Yes.
shall be with inspired strategy.
I'm sorry, the giant or the dragon who you're aiming for?
I'm aiming for the giant because
Okay.
slowing him down, I feel is more important this first round. Yeah.
Okay. Whoever you want to focus, just focus them. I will try and isolate one of the targets, so don't worry about splitting damage early.
I'm very scared of the giant slowing down ability compared to the dragoning.
So yeah, I will isolate the giant. The damage dealers can try and focus on the dragons, or you can also slow down the giant with the call shot. That works too.
I believe I'll go for the extra damage on the giant here.
Alright.
Go for it. I'll isolate the dragon in that case.
Oh, no,
Damn!
critical miss with the advantage? Yeah.
It is!
That's-
Oh, this is important. Is that fortune? Fuck,
Use
it's
a hero point
fortune!
or
I
what?
can't use a hero point!
yeah.
Not 1 and 4!
That is
Oh, no!
Wait.
Too late to back out?
So, here's an important thing about firearms. If I crit miss, it misfires. Let me... Hold on 1 second.
So how does that all look for Crash, unfortunately, as he tries to get that shot off?
So Crash, with the sight of Wisteria, kind of getting him to this perfect angled blast, he ignites this fiery ammo within the Obsidian's Edge, readying it to just kick off this massive blast. And I imagine the air here is, while stagnant and clean, perhaps a little bit reactive, and when he pulls that trigger, the bullet doesn't go out the gun, it goes through the gun, popping up a big old blast of fire right into his face.
Oh, and you used your action to activate, so unfortunately that is your turn. Will. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if misfire rules say that it happens on critical failure, but you can look that up. I read something like if you don't maintain your weapon properly, then it can misfire.
Oh, hold on, let me double
So-
check this.
This is a critical failure, but it may not be a misfire. That's all.
Perfect.
Oh, I had someone explain to me the rules once for gunslingers, and I thought it was...
I know the 5e version did. I've not really read into the misfire rules for this one, so yeah, take a quick look at that. But Will, you are up.
Part of attack due to action.
All right. Will is going to start off by stamping his staff on the ground, letting out the ringing sound of the bell of Hikari in this place, probably for the first time ever, and maybe for the last time. As I cast Rallying Anthem, giving everybody a small resistance and a little bonus to AC and saving throws
Nice.
with my first action.
You hear hissing and
And then with this next, I think I'm just gonna start off by using haste on Callie this time. Yes.
I'm
Let me give haste to
reading the
Callie.
rules. From what it looks, if I do not keep my gun clean, it's a DC 5 flat check before making the attack roll. But if I'm reading this right, this also looks like if I fired it within the same combat. I'm not sure if that's what the intention is. I'm going to keep looking if that is.
All right, we'll hold off for now. Will, how does that haste look as you get it off?
Anything, but Callie, you suddenly hear almost like a voice whispering in your ear. It just says, "Move quickly. You must escape now." And suddenly you feel a burst of energy running through your body. And that is going to be Will's turn.
That was on me, you cast it?
Callie.
Oh, sorry.
No, Callie this time.
All right, Lytos is up. He looked over to Crash and Will and seeing them kind of go about their own thing. You do see him start to kind of gather his own magic and start twisting it around him. And you see him cast invisibility at 4th rank and is going to try to hide.
Are you kidding me?
Unironically, one of the best actions he could have made here.
Honestly, yes, please.
My God.
Please do that. I don't want to have to worry about him. And hey, you know what? If it allows us, we can start casting spells on us and stuff to keep us safe, hopefully, and not have to worry about himself.
All right.
Perfect. He cast invisibility, but like his hide did not go well. You guys, I'm pretty sure everybody's perception is enough. At least Wisteria, Belrix, and I think Callie's. You could still really gather where he's at. He did not hide well. But Callie, you are up.
Okay. Callie touches the ground with her hand, and the roots just shoot off towards Balden, where they dig into the ground and lift up chunks of the terrain, this battlefield itself, as for the first time in this campaign, she's casting Wall of Stone.
Nice.
So I will place the wall right along here.
Perfect.
And then Dura will act together to move up 25 feet. And you know what? Yeah, let's go in for the gap closer. Dura will use the hasted action to move up to within 10 feet of the dragon to put it within its Dura's reach.
Nice.
That will be my turn.
All right, Balden is up. You hear this giant almost give this groan. It's not like a roar of battle from other creatures you've heard. It almost just seems like this apathetic groan as you can't really see it right now, but you hear it just grumble. You hear kind of this chime as the flail starts to like click against each other, but then you see him, I can almost hear a smash coming from one side of the wall as he tries to burst his way through. What was the AC for the wall again?
10.
10, okay, but it can't crit it. So how much damage?
Nice,
Hey.
dude.
Minus 14.
Yeah, so 18 on that one because the poison would get minus. It's 14 from the hardness, but the poisons also get minused out as well.
Nice.
So minus 9, so minus 23. So yeah, that's only 7 on that first, or
8?
8 on that first one.
Yeah.
You hear it howl out again as it tries to bash through, sweeping again, just burning some good rolls on this one as it tries to hammer through. doing what was that, a 9 damage, so 16 total, or 17 or 16 total.
We'll
And
track that. 16 total. Or 17, I think, maybe.
oh yeah, because it would be 9 plus 8, so yeah, 17. And a natural crit on this one.
Oh my gosh.
Here, how does it work with a natural? It still doesn't work for objects, right?
Yeah, just immune to critical hits.
Yep.
Okay, improving each time, and 10 this time. So 27. That section is more than halfway destroyed.
You hear it just howling out through there as it tries to break through. Just this apathetic grunts. Just repeated strikes go off against the wall.
That was huge. That was crazy. That was like
That was crazy. I was not expecting.
that's so much damage he could have done to somebody, and he barely did it on a
Poison
wall.
really, like, I did not expect it would have so much of its damage in poison. That helped out so much.
That's so
That worked out for that piece.
Very briefly, I look back over the misfire rolls. If you have cleaned your gun, the rest of the entire day, you don't need to check for misfires unless you have a specific effect that says so.
Perfect. We won't worry about it for this combat, so we'll say that one didn't misfire. All right. Ashnar is up. He is going to. He's got a lot of fly speed. He's going to go 20 feet into the air, giving Dura
Reactive strike.
Reactive strike, if she'd like.
Certainly would.
If Pokemon has taught me anything flying is weak to lightning. That's great.
Luckily not resistant to it, but does not seem to be adversely affected by the lightning. So it flies over. You see it lead its head back, and you see like this billow of green energy around it as it gets closer and closer to you all. And you see it unleash a breath of pestilence.
I am going to use a reaction spell, Scintillating Safeguard, to protect us against this damage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
All right. Unfortunately, Bear. I'm gonna leave Bear and the young lord out of it. I think.
You know what? If you can get the Lord into it, just so he doesn't die from it, and exclude Crash, that would be good, because I got the feature where if I succeed, I could succeed.
Crash
All right, sure, yeah. I'll leave Crash out of it and then put the Lord in there.
Perfect. Everybody give me a fortitude save.
Let me.
I don't know if
Fortitude?
poison damage is energy damage.
I don't believe it is.
Oh, good question. Hold on. Let me check.
It's not giving me poison as an option to drop.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess never mind. I will undo that spell expenditure.
I have crit failed for the second time.
Oh, oof. All right. So you are also sickened as this wave of poison washes through you. You feel yourself just like gagging on it as this energy or this kind of just pestilence sweeps through you, giving you a 3d6 persistent poison damage as well as a sickened condition.
70 damage.
Oh yeah, I had 70 damage on a crit fail. Perfect. Will, are you hero pointing it? Nope, you're keeping that one, so you are also getting that pestilence damage. And I think everybody else is seated.
All right. That Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have applied that damage because it's persistent damage, right? So it's not.
No, the 35 is right. You
right.
get another 3d6 persistent that'll come up on your turn.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Gotcha. And very briefly, I'll bring up the D4. Open 4-4.
Oh yeah, so we roll that too. I can put up its height on there. All right. Wisteria, you're up.
All right. I'm assuming these are important to my investigation of the disease, so I'm going to do a free action, devise a stratagem on the dragon. Hey, that's fun. Okay, wait. I think I have some interesting things I can play around with. Knowing that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to free action because it's not off guard to me, so I still need to get sneak attack. So let's do free action recall knowledge on the dragon to find out its lowest saving throw. And I'll use a hero point if I roll below the 10.
You'll need a hero point.
All right.
Nice. You can ask 2 questions now.
Is that a critical success?
That's a critical success.
All right. Hold on. This is going to be
Another nat 20, actually.
All right. First question is lowest saving throw. Second question is any immunities.
Its lowest saving throw, reflex. It is also immune to paralyze, poison, and slow.
And you said reflex was the lowest save?
Reflex.
All right. So those were both free actions.
All right.
For my next 2 actions, I'm going to cast Organ Sight on it. Okay. Using medicine to spot and discern a vital organ. And I'm going to add a +1 bonus to this medicine check from our hospital on the ship. We're going to roll that. Ship +1. Does it say the DC? Or I guess it's just a recall knowledge.
Your DC and recall knowledge, which unfortunately that will be a failure if it stands.
I'm gonna, what did I roll? A 9? Yeah, I'm gonna spend a second hero point on that. Ooh, better. Is that enough?
Yep, that is just enough with the minus DC. Perfect.
Alright, so he gets the organ sight effect. Third action will be a automatic critical hit.
No.
Oh, the old auto, the old auto.
Sight.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be glorious.
And wait, I critically succeeded on the recall, the identification. Off guard. It's off guard against me for 1 minute. And I get a and then all of my allies get a +1 circumstance bonus on their next attack roll against it.
Nice.
Until the beginning of my next turn. Alright. Yep, as expected. Sneak attack. And I guess it'll do organ sight automatically, or I'll roll it separately because I don't see it in my list. But we'll just making sure that's got everything. Okay,
It did not include organ sight.
So that's another 8d6.
Or
Nice.
46 times 2. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's do that way. Oh.
Jesus!
108 damage on a singular strike!
What?
How did that all look for Wisteria?
So I'm just gonna flavor. She's been working behind the scenes to studying all these diseases of Vincero and modifying the vaccine that she and Belric developed together to turn into something that is working on like counteracting the life force of Vincero's minions. And so she's kind of loaded that in with this crossbow and has kind of been preparing. And I think also, as she's facing off against this diseased creature, a little bee comes and lands on the tip of her crossbow and helps kind of aim it just right to where she can get it right into the creature's neck and deal a devastating blow as it takes that crossbow bolt right in one of its critical organs, thanks to the organ site that revealed exactly where that organ was.
Nice. All right, you're up.
All right. That's a tough act to follow. I'm going to hunt prey on the dragon. And then I am going to take 2 shots at the dragon.
You get a +1 on both of them?
Why?
Oh, just one. From critically succeeding on recalling knowledge against it. I give all of my allies a +1 on their next attack against it. So the first attack is a +1 circumstance.
Okay. I'm not going to use my thing because it doesn't do it because it's immune. So if it's yeah. All right. First shot.
That'll hit.
What's that turn? All right. That's precision on. Second shot will be a miss at 30. Crazy. And then for my third action, what organ were you aiming at, Wisteria?
Just for flavor, the organ that produces that poison breath. To try to make it choke on its own breath.
Shoot him in the gizzard.
Thank you for that. That's going to be my line. Now I know how this works because I messed it up last time, but I'm going to use... Sorry, it's the Warden's thing?
Warden's one.
Yep. Is there someone I should use? Should I use this on Wisteria or anyone who will hit the dragon? I'm asking you guys for some help here.
It's off guard against me for 1 minute, but Crash can also take advantage of it.
I'm gonna be doing singular strikes on my turn, focusing on cold shot. So I'd say it'd be better on Wisteria.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wisteria,
it's a single strike anyway.
Wisteria, continue to aim for the gizzard.
Well,
Oh wait, it is precision. I thought it was flurry. Still, pop off Wisteria.
Anything Bear's doing with his free action?
Sorry, yes. Bear's gonna move up towards this wall and away from this piece of shit.
Perfect. Crash, you're up.
All right, so going to be a pretty simple turn. Use an action to reload. Unfortunately, still sickened. But despite the sickened, we are going to shoot at the dragon with cold shot. Going for the wings. It's currently flying, right?
It is flying 20 feet in the air.
Yep. Double checking, and let's get
Plus
that
one.
shot off. That's a hit.
+1, yeah.
41
So
is the
with
crit,
41
isn't it?
crit by chance?
41 will not quit. Correct.
That is fine. Still, damage is damage. So we have the Finhaven rune on there. So for a little bit of fire, 25 damage, and down he comes.
Perfect. You see the dragon come crashing to the ground. and he takes 20. Or you take me.
Unfortunately, he does not take any fall damage as specified in the call shot.
But luckily, between that and the damage Posteria put on him, he is just that bloodied.
Hell yeah. And that shall be Crash's turn.
All right. Will, and then you take your poison damage, and Will, you're up.
All right, first things first, I forgot to give my anthem to myself, so I'm just gonna give myself 2 health back. Every one might end up mattering. So this turn, I think... what do y'all think? Should I focus on trying to... No, I'm gonna buff y'all. Keeping you all in damage, I think, is more valuable than trying to do damage myself. So I am going to start off by casting Heroism, reaching out to touch Wisteria, because she does a lot of different things that Heroism would benefit from. So there you go.
Appreciate it.
Does that stack on my guidance or my? Sorry, what did I give her?
I think
The
yours is
word
just a
bonus?
Yeah.
I think yours is just a damage bonus. This is like an accuracy bonus, so it should be good.
So this gives me a better chance of triggering your damage bonus.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's my first action, and my second. Sorry, that's my first 2 actions. Sorry. And then my second action, I'm gonna reach out and cast a 1-action heal on Crash. Let's do 5th rank.
I do want to mention it looks like Crash took 3 instances of the persistent damage because it's doing that thing. I don't know if you gave him back the other 2 yet.
We thought it only applies to 1, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only took the 8 damage, so we're all good there.
Cool.
That said, the healing, we appreciate it.
Yep. So 5th rank, 1-action heal. It's not the biggest one I could give you, but it's something. And also, it gives me a small buff to my saves, which I think I'm gonna need. Roll
Hey, it's so
healing.
massively appreciated.
There we go.
Heck yeah.
And I am going to take the Angelic Blood Magic effect on myself to give myself a bonus to saving throws for a turn, and that is going to be the end of my turn. Just like reach out, put at the same time, just put a hand on both of each of you doing different spells at the same time. You hear Will and Rashanael's voices speaking at exactly the same time to cast 2 spells at once, and that's the end of my turn.
Nice.
Perfect. And I forgot to roll Lytos during the thing, but he somehow crit on his fortitude save against the dragon's breath, so he is invisible and unharmed as of now. But yeah, what is he gonna do? What would he do during his turn? He's gonna prove he can do it. So you see, he is going to you hear a crackle of lightning as he lashes out with the lightning bolt towards the dragon. You kind of see it coming from the middle of, like, just coming from nothingness as he conjures it in. And the dragon will somehow crit fail to this attack.
Hilarious.
With its
Holy
modifier near the DC. Yeah, so you see the dragon, this bolt of lightning come from nowhere as Lytos shouts out, "Beware the descendants of Sanda!" real shrilly from his invisibility. He is, because he thinks his hiding is what did it. He's going to try to hide again. Hopefully with better. Not one that high check. Like, he's invisible, but you guys can't hear him. Know where he is standing.
Gavel siren. Will, with that Palpatine style, will watch your career with great interest.
Yeah, you are up.
So this creature is up in the air, right?
Nope, it is on the ground. It's not prone, though.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. In that case, Dura will use hastened action to move within striking range, within 10 feet. And then... Ooh, it's not knocked prone yet. So we've used up one big spell.
That sounds
Yeah,
like a
let's
problem
use
you
it.
could fix.
Yeah, I think so. I think that is a problem I might be able to fix. Okay. How do we want to do this? Act together. I still have 3 actions left. So let us start by trying to attack it once. All right, with Dura. So
+1.
targets, +1 to hit. Over here. So this
Do you want me to use my inspired stratagem on you for this attack? There's much for hitting per person, if you want it.
Yes, because then I can do knockdown out automatically. So
All right.
yeah, send that over to Dura. Is there any way I can make it fortune on my end, or can I drag and drop an effect?
I don't think that, in fact, I'm looking for the... There it is. Oh, that's the action.
Oh, I see the effect. I'm gonna put it on Dura. And here we go. Nope. Well, it didn't apply, so let's try it again. Yes! That hits. So that much damage, and then I will follow that up with a knockdown, tripping the creature automatically. Perfect. Regardless of what the text says. And then Callie will do the rare act together this time to cast Boost Eidolon. Just in case. That's her turn.
All right. Bolden is up. Oh, yeah. He is just going to continue his bashing against this wall.
Callie, I should have trusted in you. I should have focused the dragon first round.
It's okay. She hadn't done it ever before, and the dice decided for us, right?
Indeed.
So 21 minus 14, so another 7. So 34 on that one. Oh, you can't miss, so just keep doing damage. That one's gonna be a rough one. So 23. So another 9 on that one. So he needs to do one more hit, it looks like. So 16-2 on that one. So I can actually go back and add it again. Because we're at 27 to start it. He did 7 his first one. 9 the second one. And then 2 his third one. So that's 18 plus 27. So he still has 5 damage left on the wall. He's trapped behind. You hear just this beating as this flail continues to rocket against the wall. The Ashnar is going to use an action to stand, getting back to his feet. And then he is going.
That's going to be a reactive strike right there.
Reactive.
Okay, with the Boost Eidolon effect on.
Nice.
All right, we can take that.
He's starting to look hurt. And with that, he is going to Draconic Frenzy. He is going to claw up Crash Actually, no, he's gonna have to. Actually, he has to endure with all this because his claws are only 10 feet, and Crash and Wisteria are 15 feet away. So Dura's gonna have a bad day. He is going to claw tail.
It's okay. I believe in the multiple attack penalty. I believe in the multiple attack penalty.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
One
but the
miss.
first two will hit. So you see this claws lashing out, just carving into Dura. Dura, yeah, Eidolon can still get sick. Dura needs to make a fortitude saving throw.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Sorry, is there a button in chat, or I'll just make it here?
Can you not see it? So like there should simply have been Sarah's pestilence along with the thing.
No, that part might be visible just to you. If it's like slightly grayed out or bluish color, it's only visible to you. Okay, so I rolled a 29.
So you will succeed on that one with the disease. That's a true success, so you don't have to worry about it. So you
Thank
see the
goodness
poison,
for
the
rounding
pestilence
out.
dripping off, but luckily you are able to keep yourself all right. Wisteria, you're up.
All right. Ammunition. All right. So free action devise a stratagem on the dragon. Okay. What's my bonus? 23. I know a 30 missed before. I don't remember if a 31 has hit.
We have heroism, right?
41 did not crit. Yeah, I think that's included in my strike bonus. I think a 31 is miss. Oh, but it's off guard to me. So 33, I'm hoping is going to be good enough. Okay, so I'm going to recall knowledge on the dragon again with a free action.
And you have Warden's Boon.
Yeah.
And this is your third. That will succeed.
Okay. Yeah, third question will be what are its or does it have any weaknesses?
It is weak to holy.
Okay, I'll mention that to Will.
Ooh.
All right, so those are free actions. First action is going to be to analyze weakness. And then I'm going to make 2 strikes with it. Crash, you're not ready for battle medicine yet, right?
Nah, I'm alright.
Alright.
I got that healing earlier.
Alright, so first attack is going to be with that 8 I rolled. Oh, I do get the bonus from known weakness. Is that just my next attack? Okay. Oh, it's just that one, so I don't get that yet. But heroism, and then it's off guard to me, so it's a -2 to its AC because of Mastermind. Oh, it did apply the off guard already, and that's still a miss. Okay. All right, well, I'll make my second attack with the map and hopefully roll pretty well.
Nice.
Hey.
All right, so we got sneak attack, we got analyze weakness, we got hunter's edge, and I forgot about this last time. It gets a speed penalty from debilitating strike. I don't want to do the shock crit, and it doesn't have armor, so the corrosive crit doesn't matter. But 78 more damage.
Perfect. This dragon is barely upon its feet.
That'll work. Take it down.
Don't you mean Dragon's Bane? Alright. Yeah, I mean, going to take 2 shots at it. 200 shots. Here's the first. seem right.
Oof.
I'm going to use my hero point to do that again.
Hero point it up. Oof.
I'm going to use my second shot there. That should hit.
That'll hit. Beric, even we're staring at the heavy lifting for this one, how do you put down this dragon?
Ah, classic. Right in the gizzard, man. So I take my first shot misses, and then my second one I focus a little bit more right towards the gizzard, and then I shoot. I hit it, and then like it impales like right where the poison is, and I feel like the poison starts just like spreading as it collapses to the ground and starts disintegrating or acidically dying. And then my third action. How tall is this wall?
I think it's like 20 feet. How
I don't
tall is
think
it again?
I can't shoot through. I can't shoot through this.
Yeah, I don't think you can shoot through it.
Okay.
We want to spend actions moving towards us anyway. Oh, well, shooting, yeah. I was thinking about there, but that's not really
I am going to heal companion. Action. Holy shit. Okay, I should have done one action.
Goodness.
Wow.
Okay, well, Bear's back to regular health, and that's my turn.
Alright. Scratch.
We're going to do a little bit of a maintenance turn on Crash, given the giant's still behind the wall. We're going to use... We can use an action to try and, like, upchuck to get rid of that.
Yep, so you have to kind of go against that DC again, which I forgot. I'll look it up for you. Yeah, so you have to beat DC 33 Fortitude save.
33. Oh, yeah, I'm likely enough to get it. So, 1.
Oof.
It's taunting me. It's taunting me. 32. We're going to use an action to reload, and followed by an action to try and upchuck once more. Damn.
Fortunately, you try to make yourself wretch, and the plane of pestilence, it's just hard to shake that illness.
That'll be Crush.
Alright. Will, you're up.
Yippee! Wait. I think we only take the first result.
The first one, yeah, because the first one minuses and the first one goes.
Understood.
All right. And so I would like, I'm also going to do a little bit of let's just keep ourselves, let's do a setup turn. Rarely get to do those. I'm going to spend 2 actions to cast, let's say, I think we're going to have an opportunity. So yeah, I'm going to cast Bless. My first 2 actions. Bless. Go. Hooray. And then, with my last action, I would like to cast... Let's see. Do I have any fun things on my non-spell list that I forget about because it's on a separate page from all my other stuff? I am gonna... No, it doesn't look like anything. I have reminded myself about Spell Relay, which I forgot I had for a bit. Okay, with my last action then, I am going to whisper in let's spread the love around a little bit. I'm gonna give Elric a guidance.
Thank
All
you.
prep stuff. You just hear in your mind, "Be ready, it is coming."
Nice.
All right, Lytos is up. Oh, what's he gonna do? He's feeling pretty cocky now. He's just going like he forced the dragon to crit fail a thing. You hear him just kind of gathering his own might. You see just this energy spark from his invisibility for just a moment as he starts to move faster. He is going to then use his last action to move over here, and he's not going to bother to hide.
Oh,
All right, Callie, you're up.
Callie will delay in anticipation of whatever the giant does its move.
All
Oh,
right.
hey, sorry. I just realized guidance isn't going to do anything for Belric because he's already in the blood zone, and those have the same kind of bonus. Can I change my my guidance to affect Callie instead?
Oh, sure.
Sweet. Sorry, Belric. Well, I'm already I gave you the same bonus twice, so it wouldn't have done anything.
I was looking at it, I was like, holy shit. Okay, cool.
All right, the giant is going to lash out with his flail again. I think that even with a nat one, I don't think that really matters, unfortunately. With it being a 10, and that should be the 5 he needs. You see him blast out of the containment with the wall, howling through. He is going to, let's see, he has to move out this way. And then he's going to pick on Dura. He's got one action left. Now he's going to try to smack Dura with his flail. Hit, luckily not a crit due to having to burn his good attack on the wall. Dura, give me a will saving throw. I can post this in there too for you. So you see as that flail cuts into you, you start to just feel things slow down within your blood as that apathy just starts to boil through Dura into Callie. But those are his 3 turns. Callie, you're up.
All right. Per the rules of the conditions, the quickened is cancelled out by the slowed. So now
Yep.
I'm back to my 3 actions. So thank goodness for the haste. And Callie and Dura, we will. Okay, we will both move. So I will start by doing tandem movement. Dura goes here, and Callie goes just 25. Yeah, that should do it. Put me within 30 feet of the giant. Then Callie will use her staff to cast 2-action grease underneath the giant.
Okay.
And the giant just needs to make a reflex save or fall prone. While... Oh, nice. Okay, nothing happens, and then Dura will act together to strike without boost Eidolon. Oh,
Yeah, you see, she make it. Luckily, he nat won that. But you do see he has retaliatory scratch. When a creature makes melee against him, he can slash back out with his claws.
Dang.
that's good to know. That's a nice ability. That's my turn.
All right, Wisteria, you're up.
All right. Gonna do free action, devise a stratagem on the giant. 13's pretty good. Probably going to be a hit. Free action recall knowledge on the giant for a lowest saving throw.
You succeed and learn its lowest as well.
Okay. I'll mention that to Will, and don't know for sure. It might also be weak to holy damage. All right, so those are free actions. I think we'll just do the same turn as last turn. So we're gonna do an analyze weakness and then 2 shots, and then my crossbow will be empty. Heroism. Nice. Analyze weakness. Not the hunted prey, so I don't get shared hunter's edge. 43. Oh, sorry, and I wanted to switch to the enfeebled effect from the debilitation, so that's enfeebled 1 instead of the 10-foot status penalty. And then we'll go with the map attack. Oof. Alright. Well. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, Barrick, you're up.
Okay, I'll move my hunt prey to our buddy, and then I'll fire 2 shots at our buddy. I'm going to use the wyvern poison on this first one because I don't know if it won't have an impact. We'll try. So this will be my first shot. Oh, I have so much trouble targeting. Okay. Yikes. Alright, I'm using my hero point. I'll use it, you lose it.
Just hit.
That
Cool with
bless,
the
man.
bless.
Thank you, Will. I'll roll damage. That's my first one. And here will be my second shot. Sheesh.
Nice.
Let me turn. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. Nice. Okay. And then for my second. Oh, God. I should have done this the other way. My second action, I'm going to use. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to cast Guidance on Crash. Would this help you? Did we determine if that would help?
He's within the blessed field, so it wouldn't do him any good.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Give it to the MVP. Lord off.
Who's that?
Give it to the MVP, the young
No.
lord.
Never would I do that, dude. Never would I
Hey,
do
I
that.
mean, he could pop off. Who knows?
Screw it. No,
He could
screw
get
that
the last
guy,
hit
dude.
on the giant.
Fuck that guy, dude. I'm gonna command animal, which I should have done earlier, but whatever. I'm commanding him. He's gonna move once, and then he's gonna take a strike. And 27 doesn't hit. I don't think. I didn't have him targeted. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately.
That's my turn.
Alright, top of the order, Crash. You are up.
Oh, I just realized this guy's gonna like lord the fact he was in this fight against us for a while, and to everyone else, like he fought to end one against Vincera's champion, the young lord. All right, so with Crash, yep, we're doing cold shot. We are going for the arms to enfeeble. Simple as, and let's get that strike
It is
off.
already enfeebled, by the way.
Oh, shoot.
You missed.
I miss. I have a hero point I've been trying to save for an attack roll. Let's Use it here.
Oh, just it.
Hey.
Plus again.
Let's see here. And let's get that damage in. 21.
Nice. All right.
And we are going to use good old touch and go in order to take a step. Crash is going to step right here and reload this weapon while changing it into its melee form for the unfortunate possibility of this giant running up into melee with all of us. Now it'll be Crash's turn.
All right. Will, you're up.
All right. Very quickly, let me recheck just to make sure the range on Bon Mo is. What is the range on Bon Mo? 30 feet. Oof, he's 5 feet out of range. That makes me sad. All right, that's fine. So I am going to start off by casting let's do a just making sure. Okay, it is heightened +1. So I'm gonna do a 5th rank agonizing despair, targeting that fellow. Ooh, dang. Okay.
Half damage is still frightened.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Nice.
All right. And then with my last action, I'm actually going to maybe do one of my fun little other spells that I don't use very often. Oh wait, no, that is not a, You know what? In that case, I cast Belric. I'm gonna cast Amped Message again with my final action. And I don't, unfortunately, it seems that I might not be able to do this soon, so I gotta make use of it. So Belric, you get, you can use a reaction to do a strike.
Fantastic. Can I do that? Okay.
There you go now, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm going to fire at the guy.
That'll hit.
Sir.
Sweet.
Sorry, let me target him. That does with precision. Hey, nice. Take it.
Every little bit counts. You just hear a voice whispering in your ear. Now is your chance. And that is going to be the end of my turn. Oh, I have more focus points than I should. And that, yep, that's it for me.
All right, Lytos is up. He is going to move closer.
What? Oh no.
He is feeling himself a little bit.
A little bit too much.
Going to cast Draw Lightning. You see, you hear him flopping forward. You see him raise his mace. You see a lightning bolt strike pretty much nowhere as he raises this mace up. The guy will somehow fail again.
This guy.
VP.
MVP. Halt.
I mean, if he talks, he kind of earned it, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's gonna replace
Damn,
Thunder
50
Concept.
damage?
Yeah, so you hear him yell out, "For Kata, for Apple!" As he raises his mace. He used his hasted action to move into range. He is going to use Bespelled Strikes is going to try
Holy
to
shit! He's getting bonuses off of this.
as well. Hold on, I gotta put the spell effect on him too. Oops, did not mean to post his thing.
I thought he was a joke character. You didn't tell me he had a real build.
He had a real build. He's a noble. He's well trained. He's just snobby.
Wow.
Has never actually done anything real in his life.
Well, the first thing he does real is fighting against Vencer's champion. Then I joked about like he's gonna lord this over us, but like now,
He does miss. He does.
he does miss, but he's gotten 2 crit spells so far. So you know what? I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. Slight respect, minor.
So he runs up. Lightning goes off, and he's just too cocky with the swing. But the giant is up. You can't see Lord Afan, unfortunately, so he is going to keep picking on Dura. So you see him lash out. Can he do anything crazy? He cannot do anything crazy right now, so he is going to. Yeah, he's just going straight damage. Oof. All right.
There's that crit.
Hold on just a moment.
Oh, okay.
Wait, can
holding
we
on.
react?
Holding on.
Are you close enough?
Oh, he's not. He's too far away for whammy.
Oh. And then he swings back with the flail again, but he'll miss.
Oh, enfeebled. Thank goodness. Thank my teammates.
Nobody's got the pestilence. You know what? He's just gonna go for it. Go for that 3rd hit. Luckily, he swings, and Dura is able to completely avoid him. With that, Callie, you are up.
Yeah, Callisto Aria has to do a.
I will
What is
battle
this?
medicine on my turn, but she might not know that.
Yeah, she's gonna do a 5th rank heal on herself to heal up. Apply that healing, and while she does that, Dura will act together to strike the creature. Oh,
All right, he will
Everything's-
fall back at Dura.
falling apart. That will hit, but I will use my hero point on Dura Strike.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to right click and reroll, and then I'll use the hero point on Callie's sheet. Second. Okay. All right. Same hit on each other. Let's see. Yeah, very close to doing mirror damage. 1, 2, 3. I have one more action left. I'll take that damage. And with the last action, I wish. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to use a focus point to do extend boost into boost Eidolon.
Nice.
So let's see if the nature roll succeeds. Yeah, I believe that succeeds. So we are boosted for
Oh yeah, that's a crit.
3 turns. Oh, 4 turns. Perfect. That's my turn.
All right, Wisteria, you're up.
How's the giant looking?
He's looking rough. Last bloody.
Okay. I am not gonna plan on reloading my crossbow this combat then. I will one action stow my crossbow. Wait, no, sorry. Because it's a free action to hold it in one hand, right?
Yeah, let go of your other
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
All right, so I'll let go of my other hand as a free action. I mean, I'll at least go. I still have recall knowledge as an option, so I'll do that free action on the giant with the devise a stratagem. But I'm not attacking this round either way.
You'll
This is-
see it.
Okay. Any weaknesses?
Weakness to holy.
Yep. So Will, if you got some blasting, that might finish him off. All right. So those were free actions. First action, I'm going to Doctor's Visitation to step towards Crash and battle medicine him. And we're gonna go extra DC. And I get a heroism bonus. I'll take it. Oh, I was targeting the giant. Whoops. But Crash, that's 27 hit points for you.
Thank you.
And then I will use my last 2 actions to try to treat your sickness. So this is a medicine check against the DC, but it's a counter. So the counteract has to do with like the level difference, I think, is how effective it is. Right? Counteract effect has a higher level than the target effect. But what is my effect level? Maybe it's just my character level. Let me roll that medicine check. It might just be like really low.
Good business over the counteract rules.
Yeah, I had it pulled up and then I realized I don't have an answer to that question. Alright, well that's a natural 2, so I'm gonna assume it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah. I'd say at least has to be the DC on the fortitude save, but yeah. So fortunately, you try to treat it, but yeah, that sickness is just in there deep. Dark, you're up.
All right. Yes, sir. I'm gonna cast Thundering Dominance on my brother.
Ooh.
So that's my 2 actions, and then I'm going to, I think, use my 3rd action to do it's the double action for him.
Oh, 100 shot. Yeah, don't forget to click Thunder and War to get the things in.
Hold on. I'm doing too many things here at once. Okay. I just cast that. I want Bear to do... Okay, that's the 2 actions. Alright. So let me take my 2 shots.
Alright.
And then I'll do Bear's thing. Alright. Shot 1.
That hits.
You sure? I might have targeted the wrong person there.
Oh yeah, you got a target. So that will miss actually, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry. Second shot. I think I'm targeting the right person. It's definitely gonna miss.
Yeah, you see, just keep flail around to catch the arrows.
All right. So, Air is gonna do Thundering Roar.
Oh, why did it do it? So what's your class DC save?
For Balric?
Yeah, it goes off your save for that. Let me go to your spellcaster class. Oh, so it looks like 29 for that. So we have to make a 29 will save.
I want to hit the guy in front of me.
Unfortunately, it's an emanation, so it comes from Bear. So you will get the giant, but you'll also get Lord Offen as well, or Lord Lytos as well.
I want to hit Lord Offen.
Okay.
I want to hit them both.
Okay, I will bring this up. This will be the first damage he takes this combat.
He will fail this one. So he fails the will save, so he is frightened. Give us some of that damage. So he'll take that 29 or 28 or 23 damage. And the giant will take, is this a basic? It is basic. He will take half on that side. Now, how does it look as that Thundering Dominance goes off?
I miss my 2 shots and I go, Bear, get them! And then Bear just like stomps his two paws on the ground and makes this like crazy roar, and it just like you can see it like billowing through that guy's face, like making waves through it, but not as much through the giant, who's obviously way bigger. And that's my turn.
You hear him just bellow out, "Control your bear!"
We're gonna give this kid like a lifelong fear of bears.
Yes.
Crash, you are up.
I reloaded last turn. Why didn't it? Okay, I had to reload my gun again. So gun is currently in sword mode, so we're going to blast our way into melee to try and burn down this giant as quick as possible, and to take some of the pressure off of Callie. Let's see here, and in order to do that, we are going to be using our Blast Boots to use the one action jump. A strike could do the same effect, but I still like the idea of Crash in combat using explosions to move whenever he can. So we'll do that, followed by a Trigger Brand Salvo. That is wildly unfortunate due to the fact that if the melee attack misses, I do not get the ranged attack. But on the
rough
bright
rolls.
side, even though the melee attack missed, I still got one more action, to which I can take another melee attack. So, yeah, I have hit the ones today.
You guys hit the luck at the start of the fight really well, which is what you needed.
Yeah. We swing, and unfortunately, we do miss. And that will be Crash's turn.
Will, can you put this giant down, or is
Let's
Lightos gonna get it somehow? Is Lightos...
let's find out. Will's gonna start off with a statement strut just because. Who knows?
You gotta make a statement.
Just gonna stride forward past Wisteria and try seeing if I can get. Can I get everybody in the bless? Oof, I have to. Not quite. I can't quite get everybody in it. So I'm gonna make my movement over here, I think. Sorry, Callie. I give you haste. The crit success. That's fine. That was not an essential part. Really, I just wanted to get closer so that I could then.
Can that be whammied?
That can be whammied.
Unless it's about to save against a more powerful spell.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. This is not as important as the spell I'm about to cast.
Okay.
Callie just wants to not get hit by the retaliation thing.
Yeah, I tried. I am going to try casting. Can I line this up so I don't hit any allies? Let us.
If you had Alroy, that's fine.
See, what do y'all? Quick question, quick bowl, super fast. Better to target the weak damage or better to target the better save? Because I don't have any holy damage that targets will saves.
I think going for holy is a good idea, especially if you have a whammy in the back pocket.
Sure.
More than likely he'll succeed, which will trigger the weakness.
Sure. All right. Makes sense. In that case, I will. This guy doesn't seem like he's super fast. I'm going to cast Divine Immolation at 5th rank, trying not to hit my allies. Hold on. Let me place that burst.
Oh my god.
Oh, well.
That was a nat 20, right?
That one will get whammied. Casting it there, I guess, so that I don't hit any of my friends. But yeah, let's do that whammy, and hopefully he will roll lower.
He'll fail.
Yes.
Hell yes! All right.
Nice. What a great whammy.
The fun thing about Divine Immolation is it does fire damage or spirit damage depending on which is worse for him.
Spirit or holy?
Oh, I thought holy damage had been
It's-
removed and replaced by spirit damage.
It's spirit damage with like holy is a modifier attached on top of the spirit damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it is holy. Yeah. It's
Cool.
automatically
Would he be
holy.
consecrated for it though, or sanctified?
Yeah, it does have the sanctified faith, so it counts as holy.
Oh, the spell has the sanctified trait. Okay. But it
No, I think
counts...
you have to be sanctified.
Right.
Sure. Am I sanctified? I don't know. I am.
I don't believe so.
Rashanael is 100%
I
sanctified.
sanctify you.
All right. Well, here we go.
All right. It's a good hit.
Nice.
We mad about it?
All right, and then that I think will be the end of my turn. Does it apply the persistent damage automatically, or no?
I don't
'Cause
think
it didn't
does.
show up. But yeah, he should also have 2d6 persistent.
Alright.
All right, but that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Lytos is up. He has burned most of his good spells.
He could possibly take down the giant.
He's gonna try heat metal. He's looking at the flail, trying to kind of spark it up. The giant finally gets it together with them and will crit succeed. Then he's just going to. He's got 2 actions left due to haste, so he's going to get the spell strikes on and just try to whack him with his mace twice.
Oh, hey, he hit.
All right, that did not add in his 2d12. All right.
2d6, right?
Oh, it didn't add in his B-spelled strikes either. The 2d12 was from his lightning thing.
Oh,
you-
yeah, that's right.
If he rolls a 5 or better, he actually kills this guy with the 2d6.
Oh, let's see it.
He
Yeah.
does not kill.
Thank God, dude.
Nothing for you.
He does have that one other action to roll to see if he
The,
hits.
the giant
Oh
gets
yeah,
another
right, he
action.
only has 1 hit left. So he pretty much needs to crit. So he will miss on that side as he tries to get that last hit in. The giant is reeling, 3 HP left. Oh, it's the giant's turn. Oh, can he do anything crazy? He doesn't have anything major. His spells kind of suck. Yeah, he's just gonna go down swinging. Unfortunately, he's gonna continue his fight with Dura. So you see this flail whipping out, just as you see the wounds piling up. But fortunately, he only connects with you once. Callie, you're up. Oh, actually, no, you're not even up.
Persistent fire damage?
Persistent fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Belric got both kills, technically.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
No,
Wait, persistent fire
Belric
damage
was,
killer
was
of
Will.
dragons,
Yeah,
killer
that
of
was Will.
giants.
that was Will.
Oh,
That was
Divine
Will.
Immolation. Yeah.
There
Oh,
is-
yo,
Burn in the
what?
holy flames. In
Will.
hell.
You see
Will.
as he finished his last strike on Dura, you see the flames burn through him, and he collapses. And you hear a small cheer from Lytos. We did it! As he collapses, as the giant falls to the ground.
You actually kind of did, yes. And even though he's invisible, there's like this whole aura of lightning around him, and you can get all the static electricity just by being next to him. So Callie will go up.
I'm gonna bring up a freebie flavoring for this guy of invisibility with air. I always imagine it's like him becoming this almost like wispy wind. So imagine him as wispy wind in his silhouette, followed by crackling with electricity standing over this giant. If not for his shrill voice, he'd be quite badass in this moment.
As we finish them off with Dario, we'll say, this one's for you, Notisha.
You see, looking up towards kind of the pulviness of the stands, you see the Infernal Registrar go up, look at the contract, and says, the battle was fair and witnessed in accordance to the Infernal Accords of Tomic. This contract has been fulfilled and is nullified. You see Vincero kind of just growl out a bit, and he goes, I will honor my contract. You see he snaps. All traces of my pestilence has been removed, and the citizens will be freed from the state. His wife will likely die, though. And he goes, can you see him raise his hand again? And I want you gone from my realm. And he snaps, bringing you guys back into the throne room. You see a number of things happen with the throne room almost instantly. You see the pestilence demon along with the plague doctor disappear in a puff of green smoke. You see the barrier around Lord Affin's wife disappear. Then you see like this almost the body of Lord Affin having like a seizure, and you see like this sickly green ooze pouring out of him, but then eventually he looks up at you with clear eyes. Actually, what are you all's immediate thoughts? But after that, we will probably wrap the sesh.
Maybe there's something with Darian Will would have talked beforehand, but maybe we should let him know we have his contract as a way to kind of, I don't want to say blackmail, but like let him know that like, hey, don't screw us over. We're gonna be noble ally friends, but also if you try to do anything like this again, we'll.
I think once he stops seizing, Will would try to help him up, like pull him up to his feet if he seems healthy enough to do so. I don't know.
Yeah. You could definitely pull him to his feet. He's still kind of coughing a bit. But the thing is, like, as soon as you pull him to his feet, you see him almost look in despair, especially as like the kind of the runes and kind of barrier around his wife fades. You see like almost the color. Well, he barely had any color in his face, but just like the color that was there drain, and the hope from his eyes kind of just fall. But he goes, no.
Will, I think, would just like sort of still holding the man's hand say, you doomed a whole city worth of people and made a contract with the Infernals. And he looks over at the woman and says, and I understand.
You see, he like just pure despair and kind of goes, You know about the contract. You've seen what has gone on in this city. I only have to spare my wife and child, but I know I will have to face the Baron's judgment for this.
Certainly. We will ensure that all of that comes to pass. That's why we're here. I am just as a show. I Will still has from like session 2 3 pairs of manacles in his backpack. He's going to formally put this man under arrest.
as that occurs, Crash is going to put a hand on the young lord's shoulder and just go, "Congratulations. I believe after fighting Pansera's champion and scourging out the corruption that seeped into your family, you might be in for a promotion."
He goes, "Well, I did whack that drive quite good, and you see that lightning, but you kind of see like he, for a moment, he tried to distract himself with the fight, but then he does look over towards his father's being placed in manacles, and his mother like looking very pale upon the bed, and he looks at his father and he goes, "This Talmud's an infernal prank. This can't be true." But you see him kind of just lower his eyes and almost with a sense of resignation.
One
Callie-
person's life, no matter how much you might love them, is not worth dealing with the infernals.
Speaking from experience. Callie goes up to the dying woman and she places a leafy hand over her, remembering what Vincero, when he was possessing the dad, had said. And she says, growth inside your own body, that's supposed to be life, not death. And she's just sad and stunned and confused.
You see, like she's like, still like she's breathing. Like, you see, she's breathing now, but definitely isn't conscious. You do see kind of notes scattered around, kind of in Vincero through Affin's hand on there on the subject. For those who are like you need to at least be expert or master level to take a look at it. This is something very, very new. It is hard to kind of make heads or tails of a way to find a good cure for this, but it is something you can continue to research. And I will say, mechanical terms, it is something that you'll probably need to get legendary and with medical to be able to tackle, to be able to cure this near magical cancer.
Wisteria will tell him that we collected as much of Vincero's notes on treating this as we could. I am a follower of Notitia. This information will be shared both at her libraries as well as with the Baron's doctors, as your wife isn't the only person here to have contracted this disease in the Baron's lands, and we will find a cure. However, you should know this problem could have been solved if you were a little bit more careful. Vincero told us that he was able to cure your wife through magical means, but the contract was poorly written and didn't require him to do that.
Twisting the knife. You see, like he falls to his knees at that point, and like when you said like Notitia, you saw like scorn on his face. Like for a moment, he was like rising to the point of anger, but then you see he just falls to his knees and goes, "No one could help. No one could help. Vincero was the only one that would listen. Notitia's followers tried and failed. I just tried to save her." And then you see him just kind of, you see a few tears fall, but he pretty much just stays upon his knees on the ground, just looking forlorn at the ground.
And the wife is unconscious?
Yeah, she, and you would no role necessary for anybody that's expert or master in medicine. Like she's kind of at that point where there's not much left. If there's been a cure, she probably would have been able to recover. But right now, like she's in a coma, pretty much.
your people have suffered greatly at the disease that has been wrought through them. And your wife's time may be coming to an end soon, but be grateful that the people of your city still survive and can still join us in the fight to rid this land of the giants that seek to take it. Your wife's legacy lives on in your son, who fought valiantly against powerful agents of Vincero and she's stretching the truth a little bit here, instrumental in our success at saving your people. So while you need to recognize your mistakes, you need to also understand the opportunities you have ahead of you.
You see Lord Offen looks up to Lytos, like one glimmer of hope, and he says, "My son, just rule well. I deserve to hang for this. I know the Baron will. Just rule well. Do better by the people than I did for them." And with that, you see him kind of hang his head once again. But you do start to hear sounds of like scurrying and movement outside. You see like a full battalion of cotton guards come rushing in wearing the symbols of Apo. And you see the people have been freed. You see they are also fully healthy as well. With the nullification of the contract, they are purged of the pestilence, earning 3 battalions worth of troops for the final push for Kata, an extra 3d10 to kind of help take the city as you guys are able to beat the champions, a pretty hefty extreme level threat, and did it fairly easy. I mean, some nice crits from Wisteria to kick it off, and then Callie with that stone wall kept the giant from being able to join in. You guys did really, like, you guys didn't like fail any of the disease saves with either of these guys, which because they all had some pretty nasty like disease effects and then abilities that worked all after you'd gotten affected by the disease. So you guys were able to kind of avoid that completely. But with that, we will wrap up this session. For viewers, we will be a little bit of a hiatus for February due to birthdays, and I'll be in Mexico for a couple weeks. We will be gone pretty much the month of February. But we'll be back. I have to look at the calendar for March, hopefully that first week in March, and dive back into some more Pandemonium. So make sure to join us in. But thanks everybody for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.